Grand Boulevard is a sustainable clothing company owned by a group of Black women.
We want to give people an experience with design that's sustainable, with design that thinks about impact in terms of how it takes care of people.
Being a sustainable brand, we use a lot of our scraps. That's like, we use everything. We try to limit our waste.
So it's an intentionality about every layer of how we approach design. When it comes to the fashion piece and when it comes to our hiring, it's about making sure that we're being really proactive about outreach to folks who are formerly incarcerated and nonprofits who support folks who are formerly incarcerated, and making sure that those communities and communities of other kinds of people who have experienced barriers to employment because of the ways in which they have been historically and currently disenfranchised, that they know that with us, they are safe.
I just really feel privileged to play this piece in this space. I mean, I got to learn about this place that I didn't know about. And I got to actually expand my feeling for the piece of music that I played.
It was so fascinating to really in real time see the depths of commitment to precision and to perfection and to practice that becomes made manifest in sharing intimate space with some of Philadelphia's, the world's, in fact, finest musicians.
The composer, Andrea Casarrubios, wrote the piece Seven in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. That's a very unusual thing for us, everybody in the world, to be experiencing some of these similar constraints at the same time and having to dig deep to become resilient. And I was really struck by that similarity to some of the mission from this particular boutique, because one of the things that they do is uplift marginalized women, and particularly incarcerated women. One of the things that Andrea uses in the piece is she uses a lot of harmonics. And at the very end of the piece, there are these 7 bell-like tones with the harmonics and the pizzicato, the sequence that comes 7 times. And that is symbolic of 7 o'clock in New York City, when people would come out onto their balconies and into the streets and bang pans together or play instruments or shout or sing or clap just to thank the first responders when their shifts were changing. I also think of it as, it sounds like the bell tolling. And I also think that is for me, I interpret it as a beautiful tribute to all those people who lost their lives during the pandemic as well.
I think one of the things that makes Grand Boulevard such a beautiful arrival within the city of Philadelphia is that I think it gives people a beacon of hope for what's to come in a time when there seems like there's a real vacuum for sources of optimism. I mean, this is the thing, right? Like, the things that will repopulate whatever comes after this moment have to be better than the things that exist now. And the only way that those things are going to make it is if we invest in them.